What's going on, Pokemon trainers? Welcome to episode 105 of Gotta Watch 'Em All, the podcast that brings together trainers from every corner of Pokemon fandom before watching along with an episode of Pokemon the series, starting all the way back at episode 1. But today we're going to be watching episode 105, The Wacky Watcher. Gotta Watch 'Em All is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is Tuesday, August 18th, 2020. I'm one of your hosts, Ken Pescator, joined by my co-host, Adam Tuttle. Adam, what's up?
I'm feeling wacky.
The Wacky Watcher. It is the Wacky Watcher today. I'm excited to watch this episode. I actually remembered this one from back in the day, so good to catch up on it. But on today's show, Genesect has returned to Pokemon GO. We are in Unova Week, and with it comes some new Unova Pokemon released in the game, including a regional that both Adam and I are on the hunt for in the Northeast. This weekend was the Pokken Tournament DX Players Cup Finals, so we'll touch on that. We won't spoil who won it, but we will talk about the format. We'll take a look back on 20 years of Slowpoke in the TCG, and we have some new products at the Pokemon Center, and then finally we'll do our rewatch with commentary on Pokemon the Series, episode 105, The Wacky Watcher. All right, let's start with Genesect and Unova Week. Adam, you want to kind of run through what we have going on with Pokemon Go?
Yes. So as a reward for our outstanding performance during Pokemon Go Fest, we have our third week of Ultra Unlock bonuses. Unova Week brings Genesect back to 5-star raids with its shiny form being released, which is beautiful.
It's a good-looking shiny.
Nice
it is
red.
a good-looking shiny.
Along with this brings the release of shiny Ragnarola. Ragnarok. We also had Sawaddle, Cottonee, Emolga, and Bouffalant all released as well. Bouffalant was listed as a New York City and surrounding area regional. Ken lives in New Jersey. I live in New Hampshire. And we both have caught this thing.
So it was very easy for me, though, because all of New Jersey is kind of covered in the regional map. So, I mean, I'm at the Jersey Shore, about maybe, or closer to 3/4 of the way south in New Jersey, and was able to catch this thing. It was just in the wild, like no problem. I didn't have to travel for it. But you, on the other hand, parts of New Hampshire, the majority of New Hampshire is not within the regional map.
Right,
you actually
it's
have to do a little traveling.
Super southern part of the state. It's just kind of like a straight line straight across. So the easiest place for me to basically get to would be Nashua, New Hampshire. And it's like I saw somebody post on the Pokemon Go New Hampshire Facebook page that they caught it yesterday. So I took my chances today. I jumped on the highway, got there, and the second I pulled off the highway, I got into a parking lot. I saw it on my radar. I basically told myself, how am I going to get there? Because basically there's a bunch of shops and it doesn't look like you can just get there. So it's kind of like having a panic attack. Then out of nowhere, one just pops out in front of me.
Nice.
And
nice.
I'm just like,
it's awesome.
Yeah, it was a huge
It's a
CP.
good looking model, man. It
Yes.
looks good. It looks awesome on the map. It's big. It's strong. And when you're in the encounter screen, it looks really good. I love the way it looks. They did a good job with it.
It's very intimidating. I love the afro.
Yeah.
But
totally.
basically, my first one, it was weather boosted, 24.95 CP. Got it in the decks, super happy. And I was able to, just before I left, was able to get a second one. But
nice.
Venipede spotlight hours going on, so it kind of just...
Cut your buffalo hunt short?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was,
at least you got it, though.
Yeah. I'm super stoked. I honestly, I was very nervous about me being able to find one. It was really nice to just be able to pull into the first, right I could take and just park, look at the map, see it. It was just
Bam.
Awesome. But along with that,
awesome.
We had our GoFest makeup day this past Sunday, which included 3 hours worth of habitats and encounters, fire, water, and friendship. While it didn't feel like it had the GoFest vibe, there were plenty of spawns and chances at shinies. For some people got a lot, some people didn't. I'd say the average was 2 to 3.
So on the second day of GoFest, I only got 2 total shinies. So my expectations were low with going from a 10-hour event where I got 2 shinies to a 3-hour event. But I ended the day with 3 shinies. So I was very excited about that. But it just, I don't know, to me it felt a little lackluster. The spawn volume wasn't too high. And without having like a time research or some kind of other bonuses or something else going on, it just lacked a little bit to me the feeling of a very comprehensive event, let alone a GoFest event.
Yeah.
But it was interesting. The spawns were there, people were out playing. I mean that's all good stuff, but it just didn't have that major impact. Like when I was playing during GoFest, I was so hyped. It was the energy, the atmosphere was just there. It just felt a little bit more like a multi-Pokemon spotlight hour, but the spawns weren't even that dense.
And we did have the aesthetics of the the weather looking type thing, which was cool.
Yeah, the confetti that matched.
But
the
it just didn't. It just didn't make. It just didn't feel like, you're right. It just didn't feel like GoFest.
Yeah, a little weird. But
let's get into Pokken.
Let us know how you did. Yeah. All right. So this is something I typically do not follow because it's just not my scene. Fighting games in general have not, they are exciting to watch, but I just don't, I have a hard time understanding what's going on, especially a game like Pokken Tournament where you have multiple stances, multiple phases. There's a lot going on that is very easy to miss. However, I did catch some clips of Players' Cup coverage for the Pokken Tournament DX, and I gotta say, the commentators were that good that it made me feel very comfortable and at home watching it. So, that being said, if you're new to watching competitive Pokken, you'll notice that there was a big difference between what was going on in the Players' Cup. Typically, it's a 3v3 kind of battle format. The Players' Cup this time was a one-on-one format, so that was different. We have competitors that have come from regional tournaments in Europe, Oceania, and North America. Some of the Pokemon being used were Machamp, Pikachu Libre, Braxian was another popular one. I encourage everyone to catch up on the recap videos once they pop up on YouTube. I'm not sure if they back their videos, if they archive their videos on Twitter. So you might just have to, on Twitch. So you might just have to wait for them to come to YouTube in order to do that. They will edit them down. But watching skilled players play Pokken is like a masterclass in technicality. It is very, very entertaining. It's very fun. And I don't know, there's just something about it that is very interesting to me where when I do watch fighting games, I typically watch like a Street Fighter or something like that doesn't have the different stances. And the fact that Pokken has these different stances, these different phases, plus the support Pokemon, it just adds so much to it. And it's very exciting. So make sure you check that out. It's a lot of fun. I'm not going to spoil who won, but if you go to Pokemon.com, you should be able to be linked to the results page as well if you just want to see who won and not watch any of the events. But it's definitely worth checking it out because seeing high-level play in Pokken is phenomenal. And I've never even played Pokken on the Switch. I had it for Wii U. So I've never even played the Switch version, and I didn't even, they had it, free and available for, a week. And, I didn't even take advantage of that. But have you played it on the Switch?
I have not played it on the Switch, only the Wii U.
Yeah, I'm the same. But it's a lot of fun on the Wii U, but I'm just no good at it. I'm just not good at it. I struggle with the different stances and phases and all that kind of stuff. It's a not for me situation. I'm more of a content consumer than a player for sure with Pokken Tournament.
Yeah, I've seen it on sale for the Switch, so I'm thinking about grabbing it again.
Yeah, it's and the Switch version was like the comprehensive version that had all the DLC and all that stuff kind of packed in. So if you want to try it, Switch is the way to go for sure. But Adam, let's move over to the TCG briefly. Not a lot of info here, but this was pretty exciting. 20 years of Slowpoke in the TCG. So they kind of Pokemon.com put together a little homage to our favorite slow friend here.
Yes, they showed us Slowpoke's history, including the Ultra Derpy basic from 1999.
It's like the most basic card ever. It's like solid colored top, solid colored bottom, like foreground, background, and then just Slowpoke looking real derpy.
And it just kind of goes through a bunch of different Slowpokes. And one of the Slowpokes from, I believe it's like a Neo. I want to say it's Neo. The artist, Komaya's, I don't know the last name, but Komaya. But they have more recent art in Unified Minds. And on this art, the art is like super abstract. And it's almost like pastel-y, just kind of like thrown together almost is what it feels like. It's very well done, but there's a bunch of new cards from Unified Minds that have their same art style because they also did stuff. And it's crazy that, you're looking at a card from way back when, one of the first couple of sets.
Right.
And now they're doing stuff 20 years later for the TCG. Like, that's insane.
I know. That's longevity of employment.
Yes.
That's really cool.
And they just kind of go through like just tons of them, all through the decades. Breakpoint, Heart Gold Soul Silver. It's even become a tag team Pokemon, which did make a splash.
Has it had any relevance over the years in competitive?
I think the Slow King, when you could evolve into the Slow King, the psychic one, I think that was broken and they had to ban that one. So, as far as like basic Slowpoke, no, not really. But there's been some crazy Slow Kings and Slow Bros in the formats. I believe there's one from Unified Minds. Or no, it's not from Unified Minds. What set is it from? It's a recent set. I don't know. But it's like, you flip 3 coins, like, and it's like if each of them is heads or something like that, you win the game or something ridiculous.
What?
Yeah, it's something absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what it. I don't know what it is. I'll have to look at it and we'll talk about it next week. But it does exist. There's like a random card.
That's crazy. Now, I've always liked Slowpoke. I think it's cool design. I like the fact that they associate it with like reggae music. It had that awesome Slowpoke reggae song. Like, that was super cool. So, he's just super chill, dips his tail in the water, and, he's just chill. So it's always been a fan favorite for sure. Everyone loves Slowpoke.
Everyone.
All right, moving over really quick to the Pokemon Center, we've got a bunch of new products, including some very nice Pikachu Classics line dress shirts. Now, these shirts are a nice option to the Pokemon shirts collection from Original Stitch because those shirts are about $100, whereas these Pikachu Classic shirts are about half that price, $55. So definitely high style. They look really nice. The patterns are really cool, but half the price of the Original Stitch stuff that we've been seeing online, or especially with content creators that Original Stitch has partnered with. The shirts look awesome, but they're super pricey, super, super pricey. So you know how that goes.
Yeah.
We also have a barrage of new TCG bundles surrounding Darkness Ablaze.
I was just looking at these, and I thought that this was such a cool addition.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of different playmats. One that I particularly like is like Charizard on it, but the Charizard is like kind of cartoony. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but very, very cool. And they're pairing different like card boxes with playmats. I like that. I love playmats. I think they're super important to not only setting the vibe of your match, but also, from a collection standpoint, the artwork is really cool on them.
Yeah, and it's like there's some Elite Trainer boxes with like Gigantamax Pokemon. There's like Gigantamax Pikachu. Yeah. That I think is so cool. And then there's like the Battle Academy with a stuffed Pikachu plus 3 additional packs. There's
some cool bundles.
There's like a Ditto playmat with the deck box and the Elite Trainer box. Like there's just a bunch of different mixes of cards with mats, cards with deck boxes, sleeves. I think they did a really good job.
No, yeah, definitely. And I mean, Darkness Ablaze is officially here. It's been here for about a week now.
Yeah, since the 14th.
Actually, not even 4 days, 4 or 5 days. But there's all the new products are up and listed on Pokemon Center as well, including the 2 theme decks. The theme decks are built around Galarian Darmanitan and Galarian Sirfetch'd, as well as booster blisters are up there. We've got Zamazenta and Zacian Premium Collection boxes. It just seems like the TCG is on the up and up, especially lately, and that's very exciting. So it's very exciting to see the TCG come back around. Like I think it is having like a renaissance right now. A lot of people are buying cards. A lot of people are interested in learning how to play. It's very nice. I love to see this happening, and I'd imagine that once COVID is gone and card shops are able to open up and hold events again, that's going to be a very good sign for Pokemon TCG, because all these people that have just been collecting or buying products while they've been stuck at home can now experience live tournament play or live gameplay.
Or they've been playing, the PTCGO, and like now they want to actually get into tournaments.
Right.
And that's how a lot of newer players that I've met have come into the game. They're like, yeah, I've just, been playing online and I decided to come to an event. And it's like, those players are really good.
Yeah, for sure. New blood, definitely new blood. But it's, I like it. I think it's, it's cool that Pokemon Center always carries this stuff, and you can get cards in a lot of different places. Special Conditions is a TCG affiliate, TCGplayer.com affiliate. We also have a partnership with tncomics.com. So I mean, we have places you could buy cards, but the fact that they're doing these like unique bundles kind of gives you a reason to buy first party, to get, buy directly from Pokemon, which is kind of cool. So I definitely dig the whole bundle thing, and there's a lot of it, so there's plenty of choices here, especially when it comes to Darkness Ablaze.
And one of the hot ticket items that if you can find them, the double blister packs with the Darkness Ablaze booster and the Sword and Shield base set booster, it's only $3.99. I know I've been to all of my Targets, all of my Walmarts around me, and none of them have anything Darkness Ablaze out right now. So if you're lucky and they haven't put them out yet, that means you still have a chance to get them. But I know GameStops have them or had them. So if you can find them,
well, it's like a buy one get one free booster. Usually the boosters are $3.99. For the $3.99, you get 2 boosters. So
exactly.
Yeah, what's better than opening a booster? Opening 2 boosters. That's definitely it. But Adam, I think that's it for the news. We can take our break now. And when we come back, we'll watch our anime, episode 105, The Wacky Watcher. What do you say?
That sounds good.
All right, we'll be back right after this. And we are back from our break. Thank you so much for that. It was refreshing. Let's just get through a little housekeeping before we watch our episode. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Please check ours out over at patreon.com/PokemonProfessor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. And that $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And if Patreon isn't your thing, there's still a couple other ways you can help us out. If you're listening on YouTube, you can subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We're almost at 1,000 subs. We'd appreciate your help. And if you're listening via a podcast service like Apple Podcasts, you can take a moment to leave us a review. And finally, our merch store is available at PokemonProfessor.com/merch. We have fanny packs and face masks now, so hook it up. All right, Adam, let's get into our anime. Do you have your Amazon Prime Video queued and ready to go?
I am in process.
Okay. Well, this episode originally aired in Japan on August 19th, a day from today, but 1999, 21 years ago, and it aired as episode 109. It aired in the U.S. originally September 16th, 2000, and is currently episode 104 in the lineup. If you're keeping score by season, this is Adventures in the Orange Islands, episode 53. So we are getting there. Adam, let me know when you're ready. All right, and like we normally say, when we start our episode, we're just going to jump past the intro song just to prevent copyrights on our YouTube, and we'll catch you there in a second. Let's start this in 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, Ash is showing.
Ash is flexing.
Yeah, he's showing us his badge. He's like, look at him.
He's showing Pikachu like Pikachu hasn't seen him.
Pikachu was there at every one.
I know, he helped you get those badges, dude.
Now our friends are making their way to the Orange League competition.
Oh, Tracy filling up a bottle.
You're not gonna drink salt water, are ya?
Oh no, this is strictly for Pokemon research.
Pokemon research?
Oh, is he a researcher now, or is he a watcher?
No, it's like all of a sudden, like now he's interested in the water. They've been surrounded by water for 40 episodes.
See something, Pikachu? Wow! What is it?
It's an alligator.
I don't know.
It's Pikachu.
Big.
It's a giant
It's
thing.
a gigantic. No, it's a Dynamax. Oh no.
It's a submarine with like DJ Pauly D coming out of the top.
Ah, company. You're here just in time for the rush hour.
Who is this nerd?
If my observations
Let me
are
guess, he's
correct,
the
we're
Wacky
about to
Watcher.
see one of the most astounding scenes ever seen on the seas.
This guy is so
This guy has-
monotone.
See what we shall
Dude, he has
see.
I was gonna say he has ridiculous VO.
What could happen way out in the middle of the ocean?
I don't know, but maybe we should hang around and find out.
Doesn't Lapras ever get a say? Poor Lapras is always just in the middle of all this
Yeah,
shenanigans.
Lapras is like,
in
I
the
just
water.
gotta float here? Like, what's going on?
Ha! Ha ha! They're here!
Ha,
They're
ha,
here.
ha.
The
Here's some
Wacky Watcher
SpaghettiOs.
knows what's up.
Ha, ha.
Ah, say?
The Wacky Watcher!
He is so wacky.
Oh!
They're Magikarp.
Yeah, baby. Carp, 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 carp.
Ooh, what's on the
What are those
tails?
colored bands for?
Yeah, so they're noticing colored bands wrapped around the tails of all the Magikarp.
And the Magikarp's
Hey,
voices.
I
the
can't
Wacky
get
Watcher
I
sticking
know
out of like
exactly
a
where the Magikarp
top
are
of the
headed, but with
submarine
hairs like that,
kinda
I suppose they don't have much of a choice.
studying
Oh well,
them.
here I go.
Dude, he's so weird.
Would someone mind telling me what's going on here?
I'm not sure, but if my guess is right,
I like the drum beats in the back.
those
yeah.
Magikarp are headed straight for a place called Rind Island.
Rind Island?
Dude, Tracy knows everything, but he holds the information in
Well, it won't be when
only
we
until
get there.
like
Come
it's
on.
like Ash and Misty are on like a need to know basis with everything that Tracy knows.
Oh, good. Lapras gets a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Finally,
Look, the Magikarp are swimming.
I'd try and
I heard
catch
about
some of
this,
those
but I never thought
Magikarp.
I'd see it for myself.
Pikachu.
Oh, just
Right?
what I've
They're
been
not
looking
interested
for.
in catching.
Not union labor. Come on, there's no time to organize now.
Dude, this guy's voice, I can't get over it.
One for you and one for Chew.
That was a
Did you
good
hear that?
joke.
One for you and one for Chew.
Hey, where are we going?
And did Misty lose?
We're gonna
Oh, I was
capture
gonna
all
say,
the
did Misty
Magikarps,
lose
eh?
Togepi? Because he handed her the box,
Who
but
exactly are
Oh my god, look how small this guy
Well,
is.
the
So this
last time I
guy,
looked, I was
now they're
close to
walking
Team
next to
Wacky.
Ash. He's shorter than Ash.
and Ash is a 10-year-old,
That's
This
kind
guy's
of an
like
unusual name, isn't it?
Everybody in my family's
65.
named Quack and Poke,
ish.
At least on my mother's
That's what it looks
side.
like.
Why are you here?
I'm a Pokemon watcher, and I've dedicated my life to the study of Magikarp.
I knew I recognized your name. If a
See?
famous
Need to
Pokemon
know
watcher like
basis.
Dr. Quackenpoker thinks Magikarp are worth
Dr.
a lifetime of
Quackenpoker.
study. There must be something I can learn from them too.
Yeah, learn why they have
The
rubber
first
bands
thing
around their
you learn from
tail
watching
fins.
Magikarp is always use a waterproof pen.
Thanks, Doctor.
Come on.
Hey, that
You can't
drawing
lie
that he
there like
did
a
was
lox, okay?
really
We've
quick,
got
but
observations
really
to
good.
make.
I like that you actually got to see it when he fell over.
Yeah, right.
There's so many Magikarps.
I would be throwing balls, dude. I'd be catching those Magikarp.
Somebody
Send them back to
please
Oak.
tell me what's so great about watching Magikarp. I don't get it either. They're boring. If you've seen one Magikarp, you've seen them all.
Don't
if
talk
you ask
down
me.
about Magikarp.
Okay.
He's got his
we're all
tripod.
set.
He's got his.
Yeah, he's got like some old school looking but high tech camera equipment with a printout.
I see.
like, yes,
It's a
yes, eh?
machine
They're
that records
Magikarps,
the number
eh?
of Magikarp as they pass by.
It does much more than that. It measures and analyzes 32 factors, including fin length, bone structure, muscle density, not to mention
So,
size, weight ratios, and oxygen
He's got like
efficiency
some
quotients.
major tech
Size,
going
weight
on
ratios,
here.
and oxygen efficiency quotients?
I asked you not to mention those, didn't I?
But like, why do they have rubber bands around their tails, man?
Dr. Krakenpoker?
Yes, they tell me
Dr.
when the
Quack and
Magikarp
Poker?
left here.
I don't
Dude,
get it.
that
How
name
could
is
you
as
do
about
that?
legit
I
as
put
his
a band
voice.
on each one. The red ones left 1 year ago. Blue 2
Here
years
you go.
ago,
So now
and
he's
the
explaining
Magikarp that had
the
yellow bands left
the
asylum
colored
3
band
years ago.
values here.
But I wonder why the Magikarp go away.
I'm getting there.
Dude, don't be so impatient.
Around this island, or swim out to sea as they mature. But once a year, no matter where they are, thousands of Magikarp return
So it's
here
like
to the
a
place of
major
their birth. And I return so I can
Magikarp
study them
migration
all.
to this island. So
Tracy, I'd
he
imagine
comes here
a
every
young
year.
Pokemon watcher like yourself must find all of this pretty interesting.
I think anyone that's witnessing this would think it's interesting,
Well,
not just a
with that
watcher,
sketchbook you
dude.
carry around with you and those binoculars, I just put 2 and 2 together. Clever, eh?
I'd say that's really
Who
clever,
is this
Dr.
guy? He's
Krakenpoker.
weird.
I've
He's
heard
like, I
others
used
do
the
something
power
like
of deduction here. I saw you with
Well,
binoculars
but
and
it's
noticed that
only
you're a
logical
looker
that a skilled
too.
Pokemon watcher would also be a skilled
watcher.
A
Pokemon
watcher.
Say, now that the plot's come to a screeching halt, why don't I take a look at your sketchbook?
Oh, sure. Go
Why does
ahead.
he talk like that? It's so weird.
Ah, excellent. I see a
Dude, that's
great
actually an
future
amazing
ahead of
picture
you,
of
man.
Rhydon.
A highly
Try one.
detailed eye.
Yeah, it
You
looks
certainly
good.
don't have a future behind you.
I've never seen the little guy.
Up, they're in
And I've
Team
never
Rocket's
seen
scope.
So many Magikarp.
Yeah, the
James
place
knows
is
all
really
about
swimming
Magikarp.
with 'em.
But there's something fishy about them.
Well, if you ask me, there ain't nothing magic about a bunch
See,
of
they have high-tech
Magikarp.
goggles.
I say we make Pikachu to catch
The
in a
boss
day.
paid for him.
Come back here. What's wrong?
Giovanni,
Aren't you
we've talked
forgetting
about this.
something?
He invests big time in
Think
Team
about it.
Rocket.
About what?
Magikarp. Don't you remember what Magikarp
I want to know where all this
evolved
stuff is
into?
built.
Yeah, Gyarados.
Now listen to my master plan. All we have to do is scoop up that school of Magikarp. We'll train them hard, and before long they'll evolve
yeah,
into
Jesse's
Gyarados. And
plans
the
is
gigantic
foolproof.
army of Gyarados will be unstoppable.
Just
We'll
scoop
be
up all the
Pokemon
Magikarp.
masters of
Yeah,
the
that's
world.
it.
And they
That's all
have
there is to
buildings
it.
on fire, just destroyed, as if Gyarados were
And
Godzilla.
luckily, my plan is so brilliantly simple that even a first grader could follow it.
I never went to kitty garden.
Aw,
Said absolutely
that was a
nothing
cute
of
joke.
Gyarados.
Quiet, you two! Wait and see. Those Magikarp will evolve and will be the most powerful trio in Team
We've heard
Rocket
this before,
history.
Jesse.
Maybe she's right.
James has been
Well, there's a
burned
first
on the
time for
Magikarp,
everything.
like,
Let's get us a mess
pyramid
of
scheme.
Magikarp.
Yay! Jesse. Jesse.
she's in her own world.
The Magikarp are swimming up the waterfall.
Yo, Magikarp's got skill.
Yeah, I like how Magikarp are just
Can't
salmon,
figure out why they do that.
I get it. While
but I
these
thought
Should
they
there
were
be
just
like an-
goldfish,
all year, they're
A
building
bear
up
on
their
the side
strength so
that's
they
like
can get up to the
eating
top
them
of
as
the
they jump
falls.
up the rapids.
Yeah,
Right?
unfortunately, half
Where's the bear
Magikarp
tick?
Don't make a very strong showing. My studies indicate that 50% of the Magikarp
His
are still
voice,
too
dude,
weak
I
to
can't
swim
get over
all
it.
the way up the waterfall.
What happens to the ones that don't make it?
They do what that one there is doing.
They die.
They keep trying. Everything takes time, Magikarp. Took me 3 years to grow this mustache.
All right. This guy's weird, man.
This is almost like
took me
got a
3
3-year
years to grow this
mustache.
mustache.
Magikarp, you're getting
But his voice is so monotone like this. Alright, so Team Rocket has nets. They always have all the technology behind them, submarines, crazy stuff. But now we have them here with like straight up like giant butterfly nets ready to catch
But
Pokemon.
if they have
Come on.
the Meowth balloon, they just have a giant net that can capture them all at once, but choose not to use it.
Exactly. They had that like rocket launched net.
Look, Jess, I caught me a whopper.
That isn't bad, James.
It looks easy.
Hooray!
Quick, we can't let
The
it
net
get
was
away.
clearly big enough.
All right, this is just Magikarp jump all over again.
But James has a Magikarp, right? Look, this is like they get blasted off again, but instead of like going up, they
What's
go
the
down.
matter,
So
Ash?
great.
I thought I just heard screaming. That's funny. I thought I just heard your stomach grumbling. I'm serious.
Feed these children.
Oh my
Somebody
gosh.
nearby is in trouble.
You'll be the ones in trouble if I'm too late to see the Magikarp evolve.
Be like, hey, Professor Doofenshmirtz or whatever his name is, what do you eat? Let me get some. It's Pikachu.
Oh, that's a Wishmer.
Oh,
Poliwag, they did the whole side angle. I see what they did there. Tried to trick me. Almost worked.
Aren't the Magikarp ever gonna evolve?
Ash, patience is very important, especially if you're a doctor.
remember this,
But
don't
as
they
a
need
matter
to be
of fact,
scared
a lot of
into
these Magikarp
evolving?
won't
Remember?
be evolving
Yes,
here
yeah.
today. Some will have to wait till they get stronger, and that can take years.
Say when.
That's plenty.
Pretty good, huh, Pikachu?
I've never seen a trainer with a more symbiotic relationship with his Pokemon.
Where's this food come from? They have like food
I
and
mean, you
thermoses and
Pikachu
stuff.
communicate shockingly well.
I leave the shocking to Pikachu, Doctor.
Back up. Where are they getting this food?
This one's a cutie.
No one's supposed to know about Togepi, like what it is.
Togepi just like to be petted
It's Gen
on that fun
2.
spike there.
Just like this?
Magikarp
Aww.
aren't the only Pokemon you know about, are they, Dr. Quack and Poker?
Dr. Quack and Poker. I
All
can't get over
Pokemon
that.
interest me,
Like,
but
what kind of name?
Magikarp
Come
are
on.
My favorites by far.
Really?
Yes. When I was a boy, I woke up one morning and I saw a Magikarp in my pajamas. How a Magikarp got in my pajamas? I'll never know.
What is that all about? Look at that. Oh, dude. Thumbnail. It was like an amazing like image of Magikarp jumping out of the water and the sunset in the background.
I have my own theory, Dr. Quack and
Look
Poker.
how little he is. So
I think
funny.
the Magikarp jump out of the water and use the position of the sun to find their way back to the island.
He's got good
Well,
sketches
that's a
though.
very interesting theory, young man, but I'm afraid there's just one little problem with it. Look here.
What's that?
This is a Magikarp that can't jump at all. But for the last 3 years,
So-
it still manages to find its way back home.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I
I
guess
guess
that just
being
proves that
a
Magikarp are more
Pokemon watcher, you
mysterious
have to
than
be a
I
good
thought.
artist.
After
Yeah,
I want to
50
see
years
the
of
I want to see the
watching
Pokemon watcher that's a
I still
bad
find
artist. I want to see
Magikarp
that
hard to
notebook.
understand.
They're just like
Even harder to
comparing
understand
drawings.
than my income
Stick
tax.
figures. It's just all text.
What are they doing?
Look at that
now,
moon.
Doctor?
That's
got so
very
many craters.
cheesy.
It looks
Yeah.
like they're going crazy.
That means the Magikarp can sense that something is about to happen. Something very exciting.
I gotta see
They're
this.
special Magikarp.
Maybe
They're psychic
evolving.
types. That's no Magikarp.
Hey, what's happening out there?
I don't know. Something's wrong.
He
The
stays
waters are
so
all
calm
drained up.
still with the voice.
Wow.
And so the all the Magikarp are getting plucked up one by Team Rocket's Magikarp sub that is like literally there's a
Catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all.
trapdoor or something in its mouth, the Magikarp mouth, and he's just like gobbling up like Pac-Man all the loose Magikarp. It's best up, Team Rocket.
The best thing is like there's no water getting into its mouth, but it's like mouth is
It's
wide.
got a airlock filtration mechanism. The mouth was completely above the waterline,
The magic carpet ride is over.
The Magikarp are way
but now it's too heavy.
Throw him back! Throw him back!
It's so dumb. It's like literally all the Magikarp they just caught, they just have to set back.
Why, that's the most ridiculous Magikarp I've ever seen.
So you think
Da-da.
the Magikarp submarine is ridiculous, do you? You better prepare for trouble.
So dumb.
you'd better calm down on the double.
To protect
Good one,
us from
James.
devastation.
Yeah, I know, right?
Unite all peoples within our nation.
He's like laughing, he can't even hold it.
Truth and love.
To extend our reach to the stars above.
Jesse.
James.
Team Rocket must
They're just like waiting.
Surrender now or prepare to follow.
We're all yawning like
Right, Team
We'd love to chat, but we have Magikarp to train.
Release those Magikarp at once, or I'll be forced to sink that submarine.
How are you gonna sink that submarine, Dr. Doofenshmirtz?
If you want them so much, then you'll just have to catch them like we did.
They're literally throwing the Magikarp at them. It's so funny.
That was a cool grab by Pikachu.
Meow, it's time.
Pikachu time.
What? So that was their distraction. The whole time, that the way they could distract Ash and them is to throw Magikarps at them, and then when they're distracted, they'll scoop up the Pikachu. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. I choose you, Bulbasaur.
That was a sweet release,
Yes,
dude.
yeah.
Bulbasaur, use Vine Whip to get Pikachu now.
Not so fast. Not so fast. It's always those glass cases. They're electric proof.
Bulbasaur, return.
That was cool.
I guess your little
Bulbasaur
brother
being
has
like
gotten
suspended
with-
there.
This time we came out on top.
That was a cool animation, James.
Stop! You'll
It
pull his
actually
head
looks
off
like the
that way.
Pokemon Go Magikarp hat.
Doctor, wait.
So the doctor's clearly attached to these Magikarp because he is concerned here.
That won't work. You can't muscle a Magikarp. You have to treat it very gently.
Gently?
Nice Magikarp.
Oh.
Magikarp.
Oh yeah, you just gotta pet him.
Relax.
Yeah, just gotta pet the fish. That's so dumb. He's so dude. James is so good.
Now that you're out of James's hair and we have Pikachu, we'll say goodbye.
Well, you better break that glass, dude.
You're
You
not
just
getting
jump
away
into the
that
water.
easy.
We want that Pika.
Oh yeah, it's time.
Here they go.
Oh, you're screwed now.
Well, I guess like the whole thing is like he knows, I guess, that part of this migration is the evolution. So he was just waiting for it the whole time.
I see now that they evolve into Gyarados.
It's like 100 Gyarados. Well, that's all you had to do to open the container.
That's right, my boy. They're evolving.
It's like they cause a whirlwind in the water from all the evolution activity. It's like Gyarados uses Twister.
It was super effective.
Like we're splashing off again.
So they got blasted off twice with water. Once down a waterfall and then once up a water like spout. It's like if only poor Gyarados could actually fly
Right? It's a flying.
instead of just being suspended above water by a couple inches.
Tracy.
And it's
I need an
always weird
experienced
seeing
watcher like you to
Gyarados
help me
like
count. You count the ones with
fully
the red rings and
elongated,
blue
like
rings,
stretched
okay?
out and not like
Yeah, sure.
curved up, you know what I mean? So it looks like a weird snake.
Quick. They're swimming upstream. Follow them.
Right.
Dude, capture those Gyarados. Why wouldn't they capture them? It does sound very Godzilla.
Don't lose sight of a single one.
I won't.
That was a cool shot, actually. That looked cool.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So they're like literally just trying to count the amount of Gyarados with like little nightclub bouncer hand clicker counters. And how come those other Magikarp didn't evolve? Are they not ready?
Yeah, I think so, because like they said at the beginning that
They all have the 1-year-old bands on them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the ones that have done it for 3
Okay,
years
Tracy,
probably
give me your
evolved.
totals.
Sure.
Yeah.
Doctor, 70% of the Magikarp have evolved.
Dun,
Hey, that's
dun,
the
dun.
highest percentage ever. Tracy, we've made a momentous observation.
We sure have, Dr. Quackenpoker.
Thanks to you, I can finally
Dr.
begin to unravel
Doofenshmirtz.
some of the mysteries of
Quackenpoker.
Magikarp evolution.
And thanks to you, I've had the honor of working with one of the greatest Pokemon watchers ever.
White
You're so
card,
kind.
You'll be great too.
Thanks.
Taps him on the shoulder like, you're gonna do good.
That's all he could reach.
And the Gyarados are
They didn't
gone
even
forever.
capture. That's what I'm saying, dude. They didn't even capture a single one.
We work hard.
Why?
I know we can win that Orange League competition.
You should be concerned with catching Pokemon,
And
dude.
we'll be rooting for him all the way, right, Togepi?
Man,
And
I'm disappointed
as
in Ash.
a new day dawns, our heroes have a new understanding
definitely disappointed
and a
in
renewed
Ash.
appreciation for the many mysteries of Pokemon.
Man, don't give me these mystery madness stuff. You should have caught those Pokemon, dude.
Why did we have to be so greedy?
An army of
I always love the
Gyarados seemed like
end of
a good
episode
idea
callbacks
at
to
the
Go
time.
Rock, Team
Maybe
Rocket.
Gyarados are much friendlier than they seem.
Ah,
Maybe not.
Dragon Dance.
Oh, wow. That's brutal.
Don't
They're on
go
like
away.
they're on like the Kyogre Island.
The one small little... I wonder what that
Dragon
island name
Island.
is. Tracy knows it.
But so it's the episode starts out with him flashing the badges. You might think that there would actually be some gym battling going on, but there was like no battles, right?
Yeah, there's like no
There's no-
XP gained at all.
There was no battle. It was like they dealt with wild Gyarados, and that was it. Kind of light on that front. I was hoping for
More
I was hoping
action.
for some actual any action or Orange League battle or something, but at least we know that they have acknowledged the Orange League and he's ready to go. So we'll have to see how many episodes it takes him to actually do his next battle.
Yeah.
Hopefully not long.
I feel like this episode was really funny. Like there was a lot of subtle, really well thought out jokes.
There's some cute jokes, but I don't know. The Professor Dr. Doofenshmirtz voice kind of took me out of it a little bit. I don't know. Didn't have a lot of energy, so I don't know.
Yeah, he really dulled it down.
I don't know. Oh boy. Passive episode. All right, let's get into our booster opening, Adam. I have Hidden Fates.
I
So I'm
have
very
Darkness
excited.
Ablaze.
All right. I have a white code card.
I think Hidden Fates are all
So-
white codes.
I think you're right. I think you said that last time. But here we go. Fairy Energy. Ooh, that's rare. Koga's Trap, Lieutenant Surge Strategy, Chansey, Clefairy, Caterpie, Ekans, Paris, Charmander. My reverse is an Oranguru. And my rare is a non-hollow Snorlax. Dun, dun.
All right. Well, I've got Darkness Ablaze. Ooh, and we're in luck. It is a green code.
Oh, no.
All right, so I got a Grass Energy, Dedenne, Bird Keeper, Solrock, Aeron, Cubchoo, Rowlet, Jigglypuff, Diglett. My reverse hollow is a Teddiursa. And my rare normal is a Wigglytuff.
Oh, man. Better luck next time, y'all. Oh, man. All right. Well, this is a little bit of a shorter episode today. It's going to wrap up this week's episode. Thank you to everyone for checking it out. We really do appreciate it. You can email us, info@gottawatchemall.com. You can check out gottawatchemall.com for everything that's going on with the show, and PokemonProfessor.com for everything that's going on with the network. Adam, I think that's a wrap. Nice short and sweet one today.
That was a wrap.
All right, trainers, remember, if you can't be out there catching them all, just hang out with us and watch them all. We'll see you next week.